Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. We are at Karrinyup bus station today, ready to take another Transperth Oddities deviation service. One of the really last ones that I have to do now, which is the 424 deviation to another retirement home. Now I've already taken this service once before and I was filming it, but then there was some weird person up the back making annoying noises and I didn't even get the front seat, so that video was quite a fail. So I'm not posting it. I tried to come catch it again a few days ago, but the 423 from Stirling was so slow that I missed it. So I'm here again, nice and early this time. Gonna get on the 424, it's gonna be this bus over here, 3320. Just one stop deviation, and I will also include the 425's Sunday only deviation as part of this video, because it serves a section near the deviation of this service, but not the actual deviation of this, where the 424 operates, because the 424 doesn't operate on Sundays. So then they have 425 deviations. But you can see here, A deviates via Meath Retirement Village. We have a service at 12:02 and 1:02 p.m. or 12:01 and 1:09 p.m. on weekdays. It's just two services in this direction and it's two in the others a bit earlier in the morning. But we're gonna take this direction and just see. Last time I was on it no one used it, so it probably will be not used again. It's just a really weird rectangle to serve that one extra stop. Finally I can get it after my 2 attempts of failing this, and then this is really one of the last Oddities videos for now until the Ellenbrook Line opens. It's just this. Here's the deviation. It's actually really weird here because it goes on northbound, it goes on Marmion Avenue, but southbound it goes on this street. And there's actually no stops in this section. And then it uses this weird road here to turn in, and then it loops around this square for the deviation. It's one way as well, so in the other way it also goes there and then continues. And the weekend deviation for 425 just travels this section and loops around there and then goes back. So it also serves this part of the road for that deviation, which is actually not served by 424, which you'll also see later in this video, and I'll be filming on Sunday. Now we've actually got 2 people come here, maybe they'll be using it, we'll see. Sorry, it's not 3320 doing the service, this is a 422 actually, which is also a unique route operating to Stirling on some unique streets, departing only a few minutes before the 424. Both are a very long trip. What the? That door is so weird, the noise it made. Anyway, that's not our service. Here comes our bus 2433. Oh, here it says Trigg Village, not Meath Village.
Safe, ma'am, yes, for the ramp.
Thank you, this will be great.
But I'm not allowed to give you ramp here.
now arrived at Stirling Station after a more than 30-minute trip. 424 is really long from Karrinyup. Do not take it to just get there. There was one person, an old lady, who used the deviation this time, but she actually wanted to get off at some random school bus stop before the deviation stop because she doesn't actually live at the retirement village, just a house there. But then the driver denied it because he said that there's no concrete at that bus stop, so he said it's unsafe to drop her off there by putting the ramp down there. So then she had to use the deviation stop, so it was actually used in that trip. But then like 2 stops later there was a normal stop where he also had to put the ramp down, but there was grass. So what was the point of complaining? Although he isn't actually meant to be stopping at a school bus stop, that's not part of the route, so it's fine, but it's just weird, his complaints, and then later he puts it in the grass anyway. But yeah, that was that trip. I also filmed a little bit where the 425 will deviate. I'll just speed that section up just so you see the differences between that 424 and the 425 that I'll just quickly film on Sunday. And you'll see that clip now of the 425. That I'm just glad that I finally got that done because I failed it that many times. Anyway, there's going to be a lot more to film when Ellenbrook Line opens very soon. So I'm just making sure to get all the old and current ones done now. Okay, here we are now at Warwick Station for the second part of the video. We're just gonna go on 425 here, deviates via Charles Riley Road. You can see every Sunday service from start to finish does the deviation, but no other services. So it's a Sunday only deviation to be a partial replacement of the 424 through that area where I just said all the old people came on in. And it's perfect timing. Even though it's hourly, they will come through the deviation about 2 minutes apart from either direction. So I'm taking the service from Warwick in, getting off on the deviation, and then I can film the bus from the outside on the deviation, and hopefully, if there's no delays, 2 minutes behind, we should have back the Warwick bound 425 to take for the rest of the deviation. there goes 2280. Departing from 18999. This stop actually has an embayment, which is pretty cool. I mean, it is part of the normal 424 route as well. Two people did use it, pressed the bell quite last minute though, but it's just so weird that this service doesn't actually operate via the retirement home that the 424 deviation operates via, but it comes very close by. And also, this is actually so close to Warwick. I got here faster than the 424 does from Stirling or Karrinyup, so it's really dumb that you can only access this area by bus from Warwick on a Sunday. It's like more convenient on a Sunday, unless you're actually at the retirement home where the 424 goes. So that's quite strange. Oh, and there's the other direction now. Yep, so I just got off after completing the full deviation. Now that bus is going to go and do the full deviation via Charles Riley Road, 3321. See, so that's how it's timed, so it's quite useful. Now I might just walk back one stop, because why not? And we'll board on the other side of the roundabout. I don't need to film the route out though, I think there's someone in the front seat anyway. I already did that in the 424. On board, it's pretty much the same thing. It's just, as I said, it's quite strange the way this deviation system works around here. And I think this is the only full Sunday deviating trip on the network that's only on Sundays and actually every trip. Let me know if I'm wrong though. I don't know every single thing off the top of my head. Yeah, so just here on this road there's actually two extremely close stops with a bench. I don't know if you saw it before when I was filming the bus. It's like right there. It's really close. And then there's another one just around the corner here, coming down the hill. So this is where I'm going to board. Now the deviation does waste quite a lot of time, especially if you're trying to use 425 to get from Warwick to Karrinyup. It's like plus 6, 7, 8 minutes to the journey just because of this, which is probably quite scarcely used anyway. But oh well, that's just how they decided to do the system, so they don't have to run extra 424 trips on a Sunday. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. That's two more northern suburbs deviations covered. Surprised I hadn't done them until now. The bus should be coming over the hill any moment, and we'll just get on board. It's a bit slow. Maybe someone's actually using it. Oh yes, here it is, 10 seconds later.